today I have swatches of the Enchanting Sirens collection from Virago Varnish. If you remember the Valentine's Day trio and then a couple of the polishes from the Hollywood Glamour collection, they all had this very fine milled glitter in a jelly base and they were amazing. Virago Varnish has done an entire collection of those. So these are all micro glitters in a clear or colored jelly base. These are absolutely incredible. I have swatched all these before. I have not been blown away by a collection like this in quite a while. So yeah, I will link Virago Varnish down below where you guys can check these out. They are available right now. They released yesterday. So yeah, I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Femme Fatale, and this is a gold holographic micro glitter and a red jelly base. So here is one coat of Femme Fatale. So this one covers my nail line completely in one coat, but I am going to do two just so I can get a little bit deeper of a color. This one is a bit thick. It's easy to apply and it's easy to work with. It's just a little bit on the thick side. And since it is fairly new, I'm assuming it will thicken up more as time goes on. So there is one coat of Femme Fatale. I'm going to let that dry and come back for a second coat. So here is two coats of Femme Fatale. You can see that second coat did deepen up the color quite a bit. Because this is a micro glitter, it will dry down to kind of a textured finish. And it can look a little bit dull once it's dry, so you will want a good top coat or maybe even two coats of top coat to make it shiny. So there is two coats of Femme Fatale. The next polish is called Seduction, and this is a gold holographic micro glitter in a lime green jelly base. So here is one coat of Seduction. This one, again, covers well enough that I can't see the nail line in one coat, but I know that two coats will deepen up the color, so I'm going to do two. This one is a little bit on the thick side, too. It's not as thick as Femme Fatale, but it is still a little bit thick. With a polish this packed with glitter, though, it's going to be really hard to not have it be a little bit thick. So there is one coat of Seduction. I'm going to let that dry and come back for a second coat. So here is two coats of Seduction. So the second coat does deepen the color a little bit. You do need a little bit more for the second coat because the first coat does create kind of a textured finish and you need more polish to fill in the, I don't know, kind of grainy texture. So there is two coats of Seduction. The next polish is called Temptress, and this is a gold holographic micro glitter in a kind of like burnt orange jelly base. So here is one coat of Temptress. This one covers pretty well on the first coat. I can't see much of my nail line, but I'm going to do a second just to make sure that it's completely covered and so I can deepen the color a little bit. This one is not quite as thick as either of the last two that I've done, so it is a little bit easier to work with. So there is one coat of Temptress. I'm going to let that dry and come back for a second coat. So here is two coats of Temptress. So you can see that that second coat deepens the color quite a bit. Again, these dry to a bit of a textured finish just because they are a micro glitter, so you will want a good top coat to make sure that they stay shiny. So there is two coats of Temptress. The next polish is called Entice, and this is a gold holographic micro glitter in kind of like an eggplant purple jelly base. So here is one coat of Entice. This one covers pretty well on the first coat. I can see through it and see a bit of my nail line though, so it is going to need a second. This one also has a thinner formula, so it is considerably easier to work with. So there is one coat of Entice. I'm going to let that dry and come back for a second coat. So here is two coats of Entice. So this one covers completely on two coats and it deepens the color quite a bit as well. This is very, very dark after the second coat, but it's not so dark that it looks black. So there is two coats of Entice. The next polish is called Rhapsody, and this is a silver holographic micro glitter in a lighter blue jelly base. So here is one coat of Rhapsody. This one covers pretty well on the first coat, but it is going to need a second coat to completely cover and to deepen the color. The formula on this one is good. It's not too thick like the first one was. Very easy to apply, and I feel like this has a ton more glitter in it than any of the other ones. So there is one coat of Rhapsody. I'm going to let that dry and come back for a second coat. So here is two coats of Rhapsody. So this one covers completely in two coats, and it does deepen the color quite a bit as well. Again, you will want a good top coat for these because they will dry a little bit textured and a little bit dull. So there is 2 coats of Rhapsody. The next polish is called Harmony, and this is a gold holographic micro glitter in a black jelly base. So here is 1 coat of Harmony. This one covers pretty well in the first coat, but it will need another coat to cover completely and deepen the color. This is a really good, really easy to apply formula as well. So there is 1 coat of Harmony. I'm going to let that dry and come back for a second coat. So here is 2 coats of Harmony. So this one covers completely in 2 coats, and it deepens the color quite a bit as well. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but there was a polish like this in the Hollywood Glamour collection that had silver holographic micro glitter, so it is really nice to see a gold version of this. So there is 2 coats of Harmony. And the last polish is called Melody, and this is a gold holographic micro glitter in a clear base. This is the gold version of Allure, which was the silver amazing holographic micro glitter from the Hollywood Glamour collection. So here is 1 coat of Melody. This one covers really well on the first coat considering it is a glitter, but it's not completely opaque, so it will need a second coat. The formula on this is great. It's not too thick or too thin. It's very easy to apply. It's not quite as opaque as Allure was on the first coat. So there is 1 coat of Melody. I'm going to let that dry and come back for a second coat. So here is 2 coats of Melody. This one covers completely in 2 coats. This is another one that will dry a bit dull, so you will want to top coat it. So there is 2 coats of Melody. So my favorites in this collection are Harmony. I really liked the silver version of this one in the Hollywood Glamour collection, and this one really stuck out to me again in this collection just because I like the gold and black mixed together. The other one that I really liked was Entice. I mean, it's such a deep purple, it almost looks a lot like Harmony, but it's not so deep that you can't tell that it's like this cool eggplant color. So I really like this one as well, and I also like that she kind of mixing the gold and silver glitters into it, so it's not all just silver glitter in a clear base. Having the gold in there really gives a totally different effect, so I like this one as well. So those are my swatches of the Enchanted Sirens collection from Virago Varnish. I will link Virago Varnish down below so you guys can check these out. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye!